Ah, you thought you would get to do some side quests. Nah, bitch, it's Cirith Ungol time.
Cirith Ungol guards a dark pass into the lands of Mordor. Shelob lurks in these cruel passages.
What is this place?
Cirith Ungol can provide you with more warriors. Feeding Shelob a couple of you maggots will make her much more helpful to us.
Really? Hey, how the fuck did you get so far ahead, you bastard halflings? Yeah, they're running away now. So, if you wanted a mission that sucked ass, this is the one to go for. So where are we supposed to get money? Oh, that's a good question, really. It's a really good question, in fact. Because suddenly I'm really low on cash and I can't build any resource gathering things. Only more unit spawners. Which is funny because the shit they make you go through is ridiculous. They expect you to somehow gather treasure chests to make units, with upgrades of course, to defeat an infinitely spawning army. Are you stupid or what? In most likely case, we're gonna need to consult our good old friend the cheat engine to beat this. But only if we get to a point where we are just out of fucking money. Because I don't know how else are you gonna do it. On normal difficulty that's not that big of a deal because I think you don't get nearly as many people showing up. But it also helps that you don't get hurt as badly. You don't want Gollum to get eaten, by the way. So let Shelob have her fun with your units, while your boy Smeagol is gonna have some fun on his own collecting stuff. And after a few hits, Shelob is suddenly a playable hero. That's nice. Fucking Gollum is just eating at his ankles. And it's not doing much of anything because he's fucking shit. He doesn't even level up. He's worthless. If you have a scavenger passive power, that's a good thing, because now you can make a little bit of money from kills. Supplement your very sparse economy in this map. That's not gonna mean a whole lot, unfortunately, because you still don't have a source of income. However, just like in the Good Guy campaign, you can find some units which you can rescue to aid you in battle. And of course, money. The units you find in the webs are berserkers, which are kinda nice. They hurt like a bastard, but they're not particularly healthy. They're squishy, but they can dish out pain, which is pretty good, pretty good. You like this kind of stuff, I'm sure of it. But then look at this shit. These guys come in with fucking lightsabers. Shelob will definitely die if left unattended for too long. She can take damage, yes, she's got a lot of HP, and she's at maximum level, so it's not like you have an issue getting the kills with her. It's the problem that there's a lot of these bastards which keep piling on to you pretty much infinitely until you kill the hobbits. And you don't get resource income, you have to live off of these chests that you find. It's not like in the Good Guy campaign where you could bullshit around this problem by building blacksmiths that would generate slow income. Slow income was better than no income as far as I'm concerned. But here, we don't have that option. We cannot build a blacksmith that makes money. We can only build a blacksmith. And I already did, because we're gonna need this. Of course they're making crossbowmen. Make as many as you can, because you're gonna need the numbers to buff out the fact that there's a million of these bastard Gondorians with lightsabers waiting to kill you. Hey, the Berserkers are actually taking a decent beating and surviving it too. That's not bad. However, that does not mean anything, because lo and behold, you have Rangers. And they still keep coming. Here's the thing, there's not like a limit to these guys. They will continuously spawn until either one of you dies. I'm gonna do myself a favor, guys. I know you're not gonna appreciate this, but do I really have an option here? No. I don't. That's the problem. This mission is just done terribly. Who made this shit? Well, we know who made it, but why did they make it like this? There's no understanding as to why it had to be like this. Like, they couldn't at least add one spot where you could build a resource gathering thing? Why not? I don't see the problem in this. Luckily, we have modern solutions to modern problems. The game wants to be a cheeky shit. Well, we can get around that. And thank fuck I'm using the new method for recording things, because now I can actually do this behind the screen while talking, and I don't have to like do some weird edits around to make sure everything is seamless. No, I can just keep doing whatever I'm doing, because OBS is just that fantastic. Then it counts. $433, okay. Let's see if that works, guys. Found my resources, now just need to change the correct number. You know, I always hated when you get a number on cheat engine, but it's like 3 values. And one of them is used to show the number, the other one is the number, and then the third one is used to deduct the number. Like, fuck right off, how about just one fucking number? You bastards. Oh, and what's this? They have armor now? Yeah, we need this. I need this. Let me try this. Does this work? Well, it kind of looks like it does. Did I earn money? No. That was the wrong value. Shit. That was definitely the wrong value as well. So this should be it. The best episode of this playthrough. How to cheat through this game. I don't care what you guys have to say about this. I'm sorry. I played through this already fairly legitimately, I think. Well, as legitimate as you can get, and I think this is the only mission that warrants the need for such a ridiculous tactic, but can you fucking blame me? These bastards are using armor, which I would normally have to shell out ridiculous amounts of money just to be able to keep up with them. And there's a limited amount of resources, whereas they are not limited to anything. They have infinite money. Hell, we don't even need money, they just get units out of thin air. That's cheating. So if you wanna cheat, hey, I'm game. I can do this. So we're gonna cheat. But yeah, I just want you to keep in mind how many times they're gonna get attacked by fully upgraded units, how many times they're gonna keep showing up, and how deep down we have to go to be able to stop this. Because I just want you to know, guys, they don't have a base. They just get units. And if you remember the good guy campaign side of this mission, you'll note that none of this shit makes sense. They didn't have any reinforcements. Hell, it doesn't even make sense movie-wise or book-wise, because, well, first of all, there shouldn't be anyone here besides dead Gondorians. But now there's alive ones, the fucking lightsabers, the fucking mithril armor, let's say, whatever it's supposed to be, the full upgrades basically, and they keep coming in infinitely. That's not a challenge. That's just not fun. Don't know what to tell you, it's just not a fun mission to go through. And it wouldn't be that big of a deal if, well, first of all, you had a source of income, and second of all, if it was optional. But it isn't optional, because it's part of the story. You have to do this, because this is where you're supposed to kill Frodo and Sam before they get into Mordor and cause problems for you. You might be thinking, oh, they stopped showing up. No, they didn't stop. They're regrouping. We're waiting for us. Alright, we have a more decent army. Naturally, you cannot shoot the webbed units. Yeah, see? They were just waiting on us. They're already here. What are our objectives anyway? Oh, free 10 orcs. Okay, that's fine. We already got the bonuses done. And there's some units which are just sitting here in the middle, like in a checkpoint, without any upgrades. They're a lot more manageable. Shelob could take them out. But Shelob's not useful because she doesn't have any of her abilities from the second game. I swear, if this mission ends up in just like survived or the lowest ranking possible past victory, I'll be kind of disappointed. But not surprised. Look at this! Where are they getting all of these upgrades? And they're still kicking my army's ass because they're fully upgraded units. And this cave is just a beautiful place to get bottlenecked to death. Oh, it's such a beautiful place for bottlenecking your ass. Come on. Oh, I can't make any more units. Oops. But yeah, this cave has issues with pathfinding, I think. It's narrow corridors and, well, naturally it's not made to have a lot of units. That's understandable. But I don't have a choice. Moist covered. I am expecting you guys to give me shit for this, and you know, that's fine. I understand that this is a little bit disappointing that after all this I have to resort to cheat engine, but I personally don't like this mission at all. I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Like, you're supposed to somehow be able to defeat an elite army of infinitely respawning Gondorians with very limited resources. If you play this legitimately, don't even think about getting armor or banner upgrades. You will not be able to afford units or fire arrows that way. Just go for fire arrows. Only fire arrows. And even then sparingly, because most of the time you're not gonna have enough money for it. Sure, the chests give you a decent chunk of cash. Don't get me wrong, but it's a chunk of cash. It's not a source of cash. You can't just keep picking up chests to get yourself more and more money. You can't just build a farm, for example, to keep feeding your economy. you don't have that option like in any other mission. But you can totally use these powers for some fucking reason. You see this shit? They just came out of fucking nowhere. Why are they coming out of here? You're not supposed to be entering. What is this, an invasion? This is bullshit. And you thought I was lying about the infinite respawning. This is their entry point. And it's sitting right next to the fucking hobbits. There's always gonna be an army around here, marching back and forth, trying to break through the entire cavern. They have varying levels of upgrades, as I can see, but that doesn't mean a whole lot of anything. Some will have more upgrades than others, but they're still gonna have upgrades. Here we go. We brute force through the bullshit. And if you get it close enough, you're gonna get to see some more Gondorians, of course. But that's fine. See what I mean? There's more of them coming in, with lightsabers and fire arrows. And with upgraded armor as well. And it just keeps going like that. It never stops. There is no end to the Gondorians. Your job is to just kill the hobbits. But if you want to kill them fast enough, you need the fire arrows. And you're gonna lose the guys that have fire arrows to the guys that keep spawning in. Because they keep spawning in infinitely, and you don't have that option. Really? You wasted the ring's power to summon a Balrog? Man, you suck. You don't even get to play with him unless you grind for that shit. What's it gonna say about the economics? Oh wait, it doesn't keep track of that, does it? No, it doesn't. Total victory, hell yeah. I'm glad it's finally over. We found the One Ring and got 10 power points.
The destruction of Middle-earth.
Attack an enemy region. No, that's Lurtz's army. Lurtz's army is... It has AIDS. Now we can't attack Minas Tirith yet. Well, that's fine, because we gotta have all of these armies move around a little bit. What's this? More resources. Yeah, I'm down for that. Let's record a side mission. Why the fuck not? It's gonna suck, but it's fine. It's not gonna be interesting.
Eastern Rohan, where peasants tend their herds. Those herds will scatter in fear when the shadow of Sauron washes over the land.
Shadow falls across Rohan. Man shall see no dawn.
Oh, I need to start now. Sorry, I was looking on my phone. Work stuff and all. And this is shit. Let's take this. And now I need 11 more power points to get the Balrog. Who is, well, he's alright. He's not terribly useful, mind you, but he does get the job done. Ugh, why does it have to be 350? Why isn't it 360? So there are elves spotted in the area. Okay, whatever. They're stealing all my money from the damn Vorg cave. Bastards. So there's been a poll some time ago on Twitter that I asked what's gonna be the next Sega Genesis game. Much to my demise, the game that won the votes was Shining Force. Ah, shit. There we go again. I did a doo-doo. Hey, I got some dudes here. What the hell? But yeah, the next game that was voted to be... the game that was voted to be the next Sega Genesis game was Shining Force, much to my demise, because I still haven't quite figured out how to record that playthrough. If you don't know what Shining Force is, let me break it down for you. It is a strategy game with RPG mechanics, and it's turn-based. And there's a lot of battles that you need to go through. A lot of battles. Well, naturally, editing that whole mess is gonna be a really interesting challenge, but I've been thinking about how to do this, and I've come up with a solution which I think will make the most sense. Recording it live is not an option, because I would need to edit it, and edit it heavily. And by that I mean just cut out a lot of the filler stuff, because there's quite a bit of filler. Most of the fights are just gonna be like, I'm doing an attack move. And that's about the extent of it. There's not a whole lot to see past that. So it's kind of not worth showing half of the battles, really, but you know, I'll have to show something or other. It's just that once we get past all of the interesting bits, it'll most likely be sped up. Doing that with a live commentary is pointless, because then the commentary is gonna be just deleted. There's no reason to do it that way. Doing it post-commentary means that I need to find somebody to talk with, because I'm not doing that shit by myself. And it also means finding time to not only record and prepare the footage for viewing, but also to just dedicate ourselves to talk over the footage. And not just for like a couple of parts a day, for like a couple of hours a day. Because I'm not doing shit like some other people do. They're like, I'll just record one episode today. I don't do this kind of stuff, because I don't record often enough to have the luxury to do this kind of stuff. So I think that the best available option for doing this kind of a playthrough of Shining Force is quite clearly doing it live. Not live commentary though, live stream. I think you'll agree that it is the best option, because that way I don't have to find people who would like to stay with me in chat, because that would be the people that show up to just talk shit about anything, about the game, about, well, me being shit at the game, anything really. It wouldn't be a problem of finding time to record and commentate over it, because that both is covered in the same time, and I can just record and stream at the same time. It's not an issue for me. And lastly, if you want the whole thing, you can watch the stream archive, whereas whatever ends up on YouTube would be the cuts, the fine cuts, where the crap and the filler have been removed. And it's just the things that are relevant, the things that you need to see to be able to, well, learn what you need to learn about the game. I think it works best that way. And with that in mind, it's just a matter of deciding when to do it. I don't feel like I'm ready to commit to that yet, because, well, first of all, I think I have like close to 10 other playthroughs waiting to be edited at the moment, if not more. And the other problem is that, well, I haven't played Shining Force in a long time. I need to familiarize myself with it. And I don't mean like beating the whole fucking thing in a couple of days of sitting or something like that, no. Just beat a few of the acts, to be familiar with how the game works, so that by the time I actually get down to it, I'm not sitting there like a fucking idiot trying to figure out the basics. Something which I personally cannot stand when other people do. And I have seen that happen before. There has been some interesting scenarios where I'm just trying to watch a video of some game that I'm kind of interested. Maybe it's a fun game. And then I open up the video and the guy doesn't even know the basic controls and he's trying to do a let's play. I understand you're trying to do a blind playthrough, but blind doesn't mean I'm not gonna look at the control scheme in the settings. That's the kind of shit I can't really stand. Which is also why I've always gone out of my way to explain the controls whenever I started any playthroughs. Some people apparently find that annoying. I mean, sure, if you already know the controls, you don't feel the need to be repeated to. But you have to appreciate the fact that some people have never even seen or heard of the game that is being played. How the fuck would they know what the controls are? They have no way of knowing this shit, unless they play the game themselves. But if they haven't played it and they want to see what the game is before buying it, well, they probably would need to know if the game is even worth getting into. Like maybe the game looks nice, but the control scheme is total ass. That can be a defining factor for someone's purchase. Therefore, I think it is important to mention the controls during any game that I play. But that's really just my thing, really. If you don't care about this kind of stuff, well, that's up to you, man. After all, I'm not holding you hostage. You don't have to watch this shit. I'm just doing my thing. And silently praying that my thing doesn't suck ass. Don't forget to show... never mind. I don't have the joke for this. The battering rams have arrived, and the only defense the enemy has against them, surprisingly enough, is arrows. What are you doing, guys? You can't beat a stick with a stick. Which is why they decided to send some peasants in. Well, too bad, I broke your fucking fence. Oh, they built towers again. How do they always build like 1,000,000 towers in one go? Stop that. I hate when they build towers. You know why? Because they build a lot of them. And then they always shoot at you. They keep sapping away your units. I hate that shit. No, I want you to shoot the tower. Nice. He hit it pretty good too. My army's gonna suffer some losses, that's a given. And I don't feel like replenishing my forces either. I don't think it's worth the while. Can you shoot this tower from this side? Nice. But there are some other games that I have on my mind to play for the channel. I could probably list off the ones that I've already recorded, but let's leave it as a surprise. Some of the games you might not have heard of because they're relatively new actually. And they were pretty decent, minus some interesting things, like one of them had an interesting subplot of blue balls. Which, well, it kind of makes the game less good, but at the same time not really. That's entirely up to you. But other games I have on my mind, well, first of all, we have Arcanum coming up, finally. We started that playthrough so fucking long ago, and back then I said the game was ass, like it was shit. Nowadays I don't feel that way at all. Oh, we can go to Minas Tirith.
And thus ends.
Select an army and move towards Minas Tirith. Are you gonna tell me to use orcs? Oh no, I don't wanna use orcs. No. I don't have a choice. Fuck it, let's go for orcs. Damn, but I wanted to bring Urukai. I wanted to blow up the fucking wall with bombs. I guess it doesn't make sense that way.